Today we'll be going through the Redwood Steppe, and this is the third video of the series of my playthrough of the Pathless. So without any further ado, let's go to get started. So as I mentioned before, I'm not the best gamer. I'm not 100%ing this game. But we're going to get through this. So I've just defeated the Cerno. That's where we got to go, just in case you're wondering. And the Cerno is the deer boss. Oh, look at that, we missed it. It's alright. We just got to make our way to that funnel. That funnel is going to be the key to us getting to the next area. Just got to recheck it every now and then. So we're on the right path. So as I mentioned before, this game, really good. Everything's really solid. Overall, I don't really have any issues with it so far. This is going to take us over the bridge. Into this area. There we go. And once again, we're going to be looking for these puzzle pieces in order to abolish all the evil in the area, to clear the temples. So boom, we got those 3 temples in the area, Redwood Steppe. And just before here, we're going to get introduced the main boss of the area in a second, right here. We'll see that it appears from the God's Lair and from
Sa'il Salvo Tilki Sakosh.
So with that being said, let's make our way over. We got some great music. So the soundtrack on this game is money. It's really good. Each area has its own distinct music. I think Giant Squid did a really good job picking out the music, the gameplay. The only difference I really wish would have been done is the areas. I think the areas are quite redundant. There's not a whole lot of difference between one area. I mean, they all have different names, so you'd expect them to have different, I don't know, different scenery. Maybe one would be like in a desert, one would be in the snow. And as you can see here, the red's starting to overtake, which means we're going to get kicked to a cutscene. Unless I can get to this rope. So every now and then you can get lucky and kind of bypass it. I couldn't hear. So just to kind of go over what we're doing right now, the main bad guy in the area is making their way. We have to make it back to the eagle. When the bad guy's looking at us, we can't move. And you're unable to run. Which makes this pretty slow. You can see there's nothing you can do to speed this up. However, if you are seeing, don't worry about it. It normally it's a cutscene, and you end up doing the same thing. We're almost to our eagle now. There we go. So just as I said yesterday, the big goal for this is you want to hurry up and get enough puzzle pieces to kind of clear the area, because if you clear the area, you fight the boss, you don't have to keep on running through that in the area. The reason I went up here is I wanted to get a viewpoint to see where there could be possibly areas to get those pieces, like right there. So once again, if you see those gold pieces, there's normally a puzzle piece. I keep referring to it as puzzle pieces. And there is a little bit of, sometimes there's some work that goes into it. Sometimes it's pretty simple. Like I said, I'm not, yeah, see, I was just shooting the wrong thing. So they don't call me the worst average gamer for nothing. I definitely earned this name. Sometimes I make the most complex things seem easy. Sometimes I make the most easiest things seem really complex. It. So as I stated before, the first area you needed one puzzle piece to unlock every tower. Starting this area, you'll need 2 puzzle pieces to unlock a tower. Yeah, so this one. This one's really crazy. It definitely takes a lot of timing. What you'll have to do is bring the eagle all the way to the end with this target. And then when you let go, you'll have to go over there. And I know I made that look pretty easy, but it's not. On my first playthrough, that actually took me quite a while to realize if you just stand a little bit back, like how I was, it's a lot easier. A lot easier. I was trying just to get right up on it, thinking that was the key, but that's not the key. Like I said, in that little, what you just saw. And that's not necessary at all as well. You don't need those gold nuggets, but like I said, if I run across them, I'll get them. Because you definitely, right there, you have another puzzle piece. The more jumps you have in this game, the the easier time you're going to have with bosses and getting certain areas. Like I said, I'm not 100% in this game. There it is up there. Kind of take a look at this and see what we gotta do. It's up there. So right here we have the snakes. Okay. All right. So, boom. Twice. So these are another one of those puzzles. If you just stand here, it'll let you know what you gotta hit. You don't have to figure it out. And you'll get some gold nuggets for it. What's this one? Kind of weird looking thing. So if you're wondering what I'm doing, this area right here, you'll have to move these statues a certain way in order to unlock this. Like I said, I've played through some of these areas, so I kind of know what to do on some of these puzzles. Some of these puzzles I'll look lost, and I've already done them before. We have that scorpion looking thing. There. And over here we have a dragon looking thing. Lock it. We're gonna go back to that tower. We're just at, so we can unlock it. So when you do press triangle to unlock this headband mode, time does go by slower. And you already have a long way to walk. Alright, so right here, oh. I have a feeling we're about to go through another cutscene. I don't know, maybe it's because we're super close. So these butterflies? You have to find the other butterflies. That's all of them. So that's the key with those little butterflies that you see. And once again, those just give you gold nuggets. So we're going to try to go ahead and unlock this tower. And then while we're up here, before you jump off, this gives you a pretty high vantage point, and it'll kind of give you what you should go after next. So there's one down there that we can get. I'll kind of look around too to see if there's another one. See, there's some nuggets up here to get. There's nothing too hard about this game overall. It's just traversing the area. Like I said, there's no enemies that are going to run out and kill you. There's something over here, yeah. I don't know what this does. But while we're here, we might as well try to figure it out, right? Oh, look at this. Nothing too hard. Yeah, just gold nuggets. Said these are real clutch. They come in handy later on during bosses, trying to get in different areas. I would definitely advise if you see gold nuggets or a chance to get these, hit them up. Looks like there's a gold area over there. Yeah, so every now and then, like I said, it just pays to throw on that headband. Up there. Sometimes you just get lucky and you notice things like that. So as you can see here, we're just trying to get to more stepping stones to get to the top of this. And that gives us our second puzzle piece. So we bring our way to that tower. Actually, we'll make our way over there, get our third one, get to the top, and we're just gonna go one more to finish this area. Let's go, Eagle. So sometimes you'll just need to take the long way. And by that I mean just get the eagle, bring it to an area. And then use your double jumps. And then you go bring it over here and pop that up. So sometimes you get lucky, and then sometimes you're like just trying to figure out where to go. Oh, can it make it? There we go. I really hope we're not going into the cutscene. Like I said, that's probably my least favorite thing, is the longer you take an area, the more times that cutscene where the boss appears and you have to deal with it. So we need one more puzzle piece to unlock the final tower. Tower's over there. I didn't even take my own advice. Yeah, you definitely want to know where you're going before you just randomly jump. But looks like there's one over there. Sometimes when it's just red like that, like you see in front of me, it's not a nugget. That one I think is a nugget. Or not a nugget, a puzzle piece. But sometimes they're just nuggets. So pro tip, anytime you see a torch, it's gonna let you know you gotta shoot that torch somewhere else. You just gotta kind of figure out where you need to shoot that torch to right there. Alright, let's make our way over to the tower. Right there. Now I do wish they had some way to travel faster. It can get a little tiresome, especially if you're trying to 100% this. On my other playthrough, I've completed all the puzzle pieces for all the areas. And it's just daunting. It just takes a long time to go from one side of the map. You have one more to go when you're just going from one side to the other side. Yeah. So once I put these two puzzle pieces in, it'll unlock the boss. Let's go. So a lot like that first boss that we're running to, it's going to be the same thing. We're going to be running at this boss, hitting those side eyes, if you will, those little character symbols. And then that'll take us to our first phase, and we'll move to the next phase. So, bear with me, because this is my least favorite part of the boss. There it is. This one kind of looks like a dinosaur. So the biggest pro tip I have with this is just try to cut it off. Try to see where it's going, but I'm not very good at it, obviously. You just want to run, hit it, chase it. Avoid those fires, obviously. At it. One. Okay. I want to get to the other side. Of course, once you destroy one side, it moves really fast. You have to go through the same chasing process. Don't get hit with that fire. I have been hit by that fire. It's not fun. 10 out of 10 people would not recommend it. The thing is, I kind of messed up. I need to be on the other side. See? That's the other thing. When it's behind you, it's kind of unfair. After it. Phase 1 complete. Like I said, if you have a better way of doing it, please, in the comments, write it down. I'm sure people would appreciate it. I would appreciate it. And it's going to take us to the second phase of this boss. Like I talked about, the more jumps you have, the better. That line. So as soon as you take out those 4 sides, you just kind of float in the air. The head will be exposed and you set your eagle to hit it. However, the God Slayer is now going to give it more power because that's the last thing you need. Yeah. So this is kind of tricky. I had some issues with this. And I'm still having issues with it. So you want to go where the grass is. And your eagle's hurt, so you can't really double jump way out of this one. Pro tip, you're going to want to be where the grass is because it has been. And we're just turning off the flames, that's pretty much it. So once again, just like last time, you just want to get to where the flames are. Use it for here. Oh. again, making all those moves right here. We're supposed to use the eagle, so my bad on that. You should have used your eagle to kind of use that as a shield. I messed that up. It just goes to show you that you don't have to do exactly everything by the book. Giant Squid is pretty liberal with, I guess, how you can maneuver certain areas. And once again, you can see how I can make the most complex things. For simple things, very complex, and complex things, very simple. So same thing, you want to get to the grassy areas. Kind of peeping out those grassy areas. So what's happening right now is I'm floating in the air, but I'm floating because that thing's breathing fire. So just in case, kind of give you a breakdown of what just happened. When they shoot that fire in the air, it lifts you up because, you know, heat rises, and that's what you're using to kind of keep yourself up. But then once again, 2 targets on the left side, 2 targets on the right side. There'll be a kind of brief period, and then the head will be exposed. But nothing too complex. And that's it. The boss has been defeated. And you'll get to actually see what the god looks like in its non-evil form, which is a lizard. You get some pet love right here. Pet love. Rub heads. And then we'll get the arrow to vanquish all the evil in this area. Like I said, if you want to explore, this is the time to explore after you've cleared the boss. Less of a chance you're going to run into that enemy, go through that cutscene, waste, I don't know, 2 to 5 minutes. My first playthrough of the areas, I tried to grab all the puzzle pieces that I could, and it took forever, just because I kept running into a lot of those cutscenes. So that's our second boss that we've defeated. And we'll use that funnel to get to the next area. Powerful talisman will now appear throughout the island. And our stamina bar should increase a little bit. No? No. But we did gain an extra jump, so now we can jump 3 times. So what that means, now that we've defeated the boss, those give you like extra power. So they're just random, spread out throughout the map. And if you have extra puzzle pieces, this will be able to deposit it. Obviously, that's how many puzzle pieces we have left in this area if you wanted to 100% the area. Alright, so this brings us to the conclusion of this area. I appreciate it if you gave the video a like, you subscribe to the channel to let you know when the next worst average content is going to be dropping. I'll be doing the next area here pretty soon. I'll look for it. And until next time, see ya.